Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to the online class. And today we are here with a new poem of your book New Pathways of Unit 2. Okay? In Unit 2 we are going to see section 3, and that is a poem. Poem is On the Grasshopper and the Cricket. On the Grasshopper and the Cricket. Okay? So this poem is written by John Keats, okay, who was born in 1795 and died in 1821. Belongs to the second generation of Romantic poets. Okay, his poetry is characterized by elaborate word choice and sensuous imaginary. This is most notable in his great odes, which remain among the finest poem in English literature. Okay, he belongs to the second generation of Romantic poet John Keats. Now let's see that what we are going to learn in this poem. So this is the nature poem, and this poem is written by John Keats, and in it the grasshopper and the cricket, we are going to discuss about grasshopper and cricket, which act as symbols. They act as a symbols in, they are suggesting something. Okay, so read the poem and notice how the poetry of the earth keeps on in summer and in winter, and in a very never ending song. And we'll get to know that who is singing in this poem. Okay, so it is a symbolic poem in which grasshopper is a symbol of hot summer, and cricket is a symbol of cold, very cold winter. Okay, now let's begin and read the poem. The poetry of earth is never dead. When all the birds are faint with the hot sun and hide in cooling trees, a voice will run from hedge to hedge about the new mound made. That is the grasshoppers. Means the poetry will never end dead. When all the birds, when all the birds got faint, got tired of that hot sun, they used to hide themselves in trees, the cooling shade of the tree. And after that also we use means we hear some of the voice, okay, will run after that also from hedge to hedge, okay, fence to fence about new monument, and that is the voice of grasshopper. He takes the lead in summary luxury. He has never done with his delights, for when he tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. Means the poet tells that earth always sings when the birds stop chirping, okay? And um, and they go to some cool place, then who continues to sing the song? When the birds got hide in cooling trees, they get in trees in the cool shade of the tree. Who continues singing? So there, grasshopper continues singing over the grass and hopping here and there. He sings tirelessly. He sings tirelessly because it is written that he takes the lead in summer luxury. He has never done with his delight, for when he tired out with fun, he rests at ease. Means by in the hot summer, Grasshopper used to sing, and he sings tirelessly. Even when it is very hot, the grasshopper is always singing. This is what the poet means. He write that the grasshopper voice will run. The grasshopper voice will run. The grasshopper enjoys life, and when it get tired, he sat and rest beneath some pleasant weed. Yeah, some weed which is the unwanted plants that is in the ground. See, it sat on it, under it, and rest there when it gets tired by hopping and singing here and there. Okay, we'll move to the second stanza. The poet of the earth is ceasing, ending. The poet of the earth is ceasing never, means ending never. The poetry of the earth ending never. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence from the stove their thrills, the cricket's song in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. And when again the birds stop chirping in cold, then also the earth never stops singing. The earth never stops its poetry. Again the singing continues, and now in winter who continues it? Cricket. It continued by cricket. On a frosty winter day, there seems to be utter silence. Then suddenly this silence is broken not from the trees but from the sound of the cricket that is coming from the stones. And the song seems to be increasing in warmth when the in winter when this cricket feels the warmth of the sun, its sounds get increases. The people hear it in their house to some half asleep. It may seems to be grasshopper's song coming from the grassy hills. Okay, and you can see that the poet says the song of the cricket reminds him. Okay, it seems it is written that it and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, that grasshoppers among, means in winter when the people are half lost, half sleepy, they feels like grasshopper is singing over the some grassy hills, and it reminds of the song of the grasshopper because of the cricket, and summer, and imagines the grasshopper among some grassy hills, because when in winter the cricket sound is coming, the people who are half sleepy, half lost drowsiness, they feel like grasshoppers is singing among some grassy hills. Okay, so this is all about the poem. Okay, read the poem line by line, and you have to find rhyming words also. And the poet is John Keats. I have discussed it. Now let's move towards the poem appreciation. Okay, so first one is here: on the basis of your understanding of the text, take the correct answer. You have to take the correct answer on the basis of your understanding. Okay, I know you can do that, but I'll discuss it. First one is: the poetry of the earth is never dead. This means, what does it mean? The poetry of earth is never end, never dead. How you can say that? What are the correct option? First one is the creatures on the earth are loud and noisy. Is this be a correct answer? No. Given the right environment, people will write poetry. Probably, but no. Okay. The beauty of Earth, even during extreme temperatures, is not lost. Maybe. Let's see the fourth one. The more the creature on the earth, the more they sing. Which means which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is the beauty of the earth, even during extreme temperature, means even during extreme hot or cold, it is not lost. This is the correct answer. The beauty of the earth, even during extreme temperatures, is not lost. The animals in the first eight lines are, the animals in the first eight lines are waiting for the grasshopper to sing, taking refuge because of sweltering heat, hibernating because there is no food. You are delighted because the grasshopper is entertaining. What you can say? I think the answer is taking refuge because of sweltering heat, right? Taking refuge because of sweltering heat. Okay, now see. During the winters, instead of growing quiet of the cold, the cricket song is heard from the meadows, the hills, some kitchen, underground. How where you can see the hear the sound cricket song. It is heard from the meadows. It is heard from meadows. The mood of the poem is joyous, drowsy, adventurous, somber. It is joyous. It is joyous. Now let's discuss about the answer the following question. First one, the grasshopper takes the lead in summer luxury. He has never done with his delights. What luxury and delights are being referred to here? So it refers that the grasshopper's happiness never come to an end. Okay, it refers that grasshopper's happiness never comes to an end. How does the poet create the atmosphere of winter in the last seven lines? How does the poet create? So the poet creates winter evening, a silence one, uh, and the warmth increasing by the cricket song, and people goes drowsiness and half lost. Okay, so he creates very silence and the warmth in the evening, because of the warmth in the winter, because of the cricket song. Okay, and people used to get drowsy. How does the poet contrast the lives of cricket and the grasshopper? So the lives of cricket and grasshopper, the grasshoppers usually sings in hot summer, and the cricket usually sings in very cold winter. Both sings, and they are both part of nature's, right? They both sings. One sings in summer and one sings in winter, and their both song is linked because as the writer told that when the cricket used to sing, most of the people gets drowsy and they think the grasshopper is singing. Okay, so both cricket song is linked with the grasshopper songs, and they both sings, means one sings in summer and one sings in winter. Okay, the poet notices beauty in nature. It is in both sound made by creatures and the sight that one sees. What are the sights and sound images related to the nature that you find in the poem? This you have to find because I have given this in the assignment also, and I want you to do this. First, please carefully listen to the video and then you can complete this. So, visual or sight images, oral or sound images. Visual sight images means we could see the sound, we could means the images what we can see, and oral sound images means the sounds image that we can hear. Okay, so you have to select this from the poem, and you have to complete this table. Okay. Here, fifth one is personification. Personification is a figure of speech in which a thing, An idea or an animal is given human attributes. You have to pick two example of personification from the poem and explain them. You have to take out the two examples of personification and you have from the poem and you have to explain them. Let's see, let's check out. As personification is an idea or an animal, so he rests at ease. He rests at ease. The second one is frost has wrought. Frost has wrought. This you have to explain. Okay, I'll make it. I'll explain it. Match these word phrases from the poem with their meaning. You have to match this following. This is also given in your assignment. I'll just clear it out. Faint, I think exhausted. Voice will run. You have to word phrases are given, words and phrases are given. You have to match the following with their exact meaning. Okay. Voice will run means singing will be heard. New moon recently cut down. Takes the lead. Um, takes the lead. Initiates his song. Delights. Great pleasure. Ceasing. Ending. Lone. Lonely. Shrills. High pitched sound. And drowsiness. Sleepness. Okay. So it is means you got understood with this. Match the followings because you have to make this for your assignment also. So this is all about the poem today. Okay, so go with the poem clearly, and in assignment is given that you have to write the summary of this poem. So you have to write the summary, memorize about John Keats because it is also given there, John Keats, and you have to complete this all the question answers and objectives. Okay, visual sight images and oral sound images. Okay, just go through this and we'll meet with the next chapter of NCRT book. Okay, next Monday. So till then, have a nice day to all.